Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Consultant, and what I'd like to do today is introduce y'all to my Tesla 2021 financial report. Actually, two of my financial reports. I've got a beginner's guide as well as a actual financial report for Tesla 2021. So the way the video is going to play out is, first and foremost, going to go ahead and give you a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. From that point in time, we'll then dive into some samples and snippets from my Tesla 2021 financial report. I'll show y'all what to expect if you do purchase the financial report. And at the end of the video, once I'm done going through the three different sections of the income statement, the balance sheet, and financial ratios, at the end of the video, we'll then go ahead and I'll provide y'all with a link to click on for more information in regards to my financial reports for Tesla. All right, so as promised, a little bit about me, and then we'll talk about a little bit about Tesla. So again, my name is Paul Borosky, MBA, doctoral candidate, and I am also the author of Tesla's 2021 financial report, as well as Tesla's 2021 Beginner's Guide to Financial Analysis. I have also been writing financial reports for the last 5 years, and annually I do about 20 to 25 reports. So if you're interested in some reports from different companies, check out this page right here. I have also published a book, The Beginner's Guide to Understanding Financial Statements and Financial Ratios. It is published on Amazon.com, so if you're interested in that, visit me over there as well. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert in finance, so I have a little education backing up my thoughts and ideas in my analysis and writings. All right, so let's go ahead and get down to the nit and gritty of the Tesla 2021 financial report and Beginner's Guide. So I do offer two reports, the Beginner's Guide 2021, and everything that's included in the Beginner's Guide is also included in my 2021 Tesla financial report. In addition, in the report, I do offer some analysis for the important line items for the income statement, balance sheet, and the financial ratios. I'll give you my thoughts and ideas about the trends briefly in reference to those, like I said, those different line items. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward with that. So in both the report and the Beginner's Guide, I do summarize the Tesla's income statement, and this is the summarized version of their income statement. After the summarized version of the income statement, I'll then show y'all, or I'll then introduce the line items, the important line items. For example, I'll give you the definition of revenues. I'll go ahead and give you a different perspective of revenues, and then I'll give you some analysis tips as to what you should be looking for when analyzing that line item in this example, revenues. In the financial report that's not included in the Beginner's Guide, I will go ahead and give you my thoughts and ideas about that specific line item, and I might identify one or two trends, and then I'll give you an analysis grade. Also, go ahead and compare the revenue line item with a different line item or a different metric, for example, revenue growth. So I'll give you something else to compare it to in the financial report as compared to the Beginner's Guide. The next section is Tesla's balance sheet. So here's the summarized version of Tesla's balance sheet. And then I'll play the same game. I'll discuss the important line items, for example, cash. And then I'll go ahead and define it in a different perspective. And then I'll give you some analysis tips to what to look for when analyzing that line item. And then in the financial report that's not included in the Beginner's Guide, I'll compare cash to a different metrics or a couple metrics. For this example, I'll compare cash to percent of sales as well as a percent of total assets. And then what I'll also do is I'll give you some of my thoughts and ideas as to how the company is performing from that line item. And then I'll give you an analysis grade as well. The third section is Tesla's 2021 financial ratios. I calculate these different ratios, and I break them into categories: liquidity ratios, asset ratios, profitability ratios, and then debt ratios. And for most of the ratios, I'll break them into categories. Again, liquidity ratios, and then here are all the ratios that I've calculated: the current ratio, cash ratio, quick ratio, net working capital, and then I'll give you the formulas. Once done with that, we'll then go ahead and dive into each one of the ratios, most of the ratios. I'll go ahead and define the ratio. I'll give you the formula. I'll give you a different perspective as to what to look for in that ratio, give you some analysis tips for the ratio, and then I'll also go ahead and give you the actual calculations for that ratio, the current assets divided by the current liabilities, the numbers that I've used, and then also the results. In the financial report that's not included in the beginner's guide, I'll give you some thoughts and ideas as to the trend for that specific ratio. And then again, I'll give you an analysis grade as to how well I believe that organization is doing from the perspective of the ratio. All right, so hopefully that information was helpful. If you're interested in purchasing one of my financial reports for Tesla, just visit my website right here. And as always, have a great day. Thank you.